decent colours.
Playing themselves. Kurri versus Kurri.
Yeah, the split Kurri.
Yeah.
Kurri.
Because they've got multiple teams in each age group. It's a big junior club. And just about at least 2 junior sides in every age group, especially the younger ones where you've got the smaller numbers in the on-field numbers. Yeah, so if you get that off the ground, they'll
Round 10 of the Business Plaza Cup in the Tui's Newcastle Rugby League here at Kurri Sports Ground. G'day, it's Paul Arundel in commentary with you today, and joining me alongside me in the commentary booth is Matt Spohr.
G'day, Paul. How you going? Lovely to be here.
I'm very well, thanks, mate. So how have you been travelling?
Pretty well. Haven't got out to many games lately, but glad to be out here at Kurri today.
Well, it's another big match here. It's, we see, well, I can see, not on your screen, but just to the left of myself, the Kurri boys are just making their way back towards the sheds, also the Butcher boys. And it should be a beauty here. Sunday afternoon footy here at the Graveyard, or Kurri Sports Ground. It's a good crowd in for a Sunday afternoon. Not many Sunday afternoon fixtures up here at Kurri. But we're in for one hell of a clash. And you can see the all the, what do you call them, the young pups, the junior Kurri kids have just had a little run around on the field, enjoyed themselves.
All the stars of future years.
So it's interesting. 2 games were played yesterday in the Tui's Cup, or the Business Plaza Cup, I should say. And South they defeated Cessnock 30-18, entertaining game up at Cessnock Sports Ground. And the Rosellas continued their good run, defeating the Macquarie Scorpions 38-14 in a pretty boggy or damp afternoon down at Peacock Field. It's an important game for the Bulldogs, and just going to hand over to Bob Willsmith, the ground announcer here at Kurri Sports Ground, as he's got a few messages to deliver before kick-off. So stand by for Bob.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Shortly, I will request that you all stand for a minute's silence for Kurri Rugby League legend Noel White, his partner in the 1945 Grand Final, Robert Lavery, and Kurri old boy, John Ross. It would be remiss of us if we did not offer our condolences to the families, for they will be sorely missed by all involved in rugby league. Noel White was once dubbed the fastest man in New South Wales Rugby League, earned Australian selection while playing at Kurri, and had been the oldest surviving Kangaroo representative. Noel had a short yet distinguished career, debuting for Kurri Seniors in 1943 before representing Newcastle, Country, New South Wales and Australia between 1944 and 1946. He played a test match against Great Britain at the Sydney Cricket Ground in 1946. He then represented Queensland after moving to Townsville and Brisbane West. A serious knee injury ended his time in rugby league at the age of 23 and on the verge of a Kangaroo tour in 1948. He also coached Kurri in 1953. Their memories and their deeds will haunt all that dare enter the Hall of Fame at the Graveyard, now and forevermore. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding in honour of Noel, Robert and John. Ladies and gentlemen, for a minute's silence, please be upstanding. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, give it to him, Kurri!
Yeah, well done to Kurri for a minute's silence. Couldn't hear a whisper there. So we're only moments away from kick-off. I'll quickly go through the teams for the Bulldogs. Barker is at fullback. The wingers are McGrady and Mendyke. The centres are Downicow and Dudston. The halves are Haynes and Wooden. And the forwards are Michael Steele and Brock Gilmore. The hooker is Mackenzie. And the back rowers have got Jaden Young, Jared Anderson and Mitch Cullen. On the bench, we've got Callum Nugent, Brady Hammond, Ben Wyborn, Jade Porter and Lachlan Macbeth. There'll be one to be admitted from that. And we'll get through the Central Newcastle Butcher Boys very shortly because it looks like we're about to get proceedings underway. I already see a jersey change. It's Jerome Haynes in jersey 7, so we'll see he'll be occupying the jersey 6 throughout. And we're underway in round 10. The Business Plaza Cup. It's a very deep kick-off to start with. Almost pinpoint accuracy. And the Butcher Boys will bring this out of their own territory. The first tackle about 8 metres out from their line. Anderson waits for it at dummy half. And the Bulldogs are up there in numbers straight away. So they come out to this right-hand side, closest to the camera. Just up to the 20. 3 tackles going for the Butcher Boys. Down the short side again for Rafika. Runs straight into Anderson and Haynes over the top. Cody Bryant waits for it at dummy half. Goes to Murray. Murray shapes the pass, goes inside and just slipped over there on his feet there. So Williams will get up and play it. In fact, it's Colliner. Goes back to Murray now with a kick inside the 40. A bit of a fumble there from Mendyke. He runs straight into the line and takes stats just over the 30. So the Butcher Boys get their first set underway. As Downicow is wrapped up on the 40. Barry McGrady try and get this up to halfway. So we'll go through this Butcher Boys lineup now. Anderson's at fullback. The wingers are Kyle Kingston and Josh Allenson. And the centres are Kurt Donohoe and Dom Murphy. A bit of a wrestle there in the tackle. Here's Porter. Haynes running to the line. Short pass to Anderson, but it's gone to ground. The referee's seen a penalty there. The halves for the Butcher Boys are Ethan Cook and Brad Murray. And the forwards are Kurt Ward and Matt Colliner, Cody Bryant, Mitch Williams, Vitali, Rafika, Tom Madden. On the bench, you've got Blake Chaffee, Ethan Campbell, Brad Russell and Ryan Milgate. So a golden opportunity coming up here for the Butcher Boys.
Yeah, first penalty there by Billy Greatbatch. Ruled to tackle him without the ball.
So Brady Hammond in jersey 16 starting. There's a few changes from the program. Wyborn in at dummy half. They go to the right-hand side. Brock Gilmore. He's wrapped up. He's 5 metres short from the line. They come out to the left-hand side now. Porter with it. Finds Haynes. Haynes looking for a runner. He's found one here in Barker. Lovely pass from Nagara. Barker puts Barry McGrady over in the corner. And the Bulldogs strike first here at Kurri Sports Ground.
Excellent ball movement there from Kurri. Went to the line through Jade Porter, and then he's given the offload, and then another great offload by the centre to the open man on the wing, and he just cruised over the line.
A lovely pass from Ningara Barker around the corner. Dream start for the Bulldogs. And this will be a tester here for Jerome Haynes. Looks like he's going to take the kicking duties. Mitch Cullen was eyeing it off, but Well, it's going to be Mendyke, so they've tricked everybody here. Brett Mendyke's going to take the first shot.
There's a poison chalice being one from the sideline. You have it. No, you have it. No, you have it. Eventually, Mendyke's been given the kick.
Hopefully there's not too many shots here because I've got to lean right back because I've got the biggest nose. So I've just got to lean right back so Willie, our cameraman, doesn't get me in shots.
Yeah, the viewers at home will just be seeing nothing but black screen.
Smiles.
Yeah, nose hairs.
So Mendyke and Meter in from touch. Almost a hush over the ground here. Mendyke strikes it nicely. It's coming around. It's over for the narrowest of margins. So it's 6-0 the Bulldogs.
Doesn't matter how you get it over as long as it goes over and in between. It's all that kicking practice on training at Friday night.
So still have 5 minutes to go in this game, and Bulldogs already on the scoreboard, so a dream start for them as Brad Murray gets us back underway and kicks that over the far side of the ground into the corner. And the Bulldogs will bring this out. There's 3 essential boys there to wrap him up. So Wyborn, I thought he was going to go for a little scamper, but he gives it to Gilmore. Gilmore play this 25 out from his own line. So they go to the right-hand side, Cullen. And straight into Mitch Williams. Wyborn sees a little opening. Short pass to Hammond. Hammond's pretty much smothered in the tackle. He gets the pass away. Wyborn's got a bit of space, just needs the support. Rafika's over the top, also helping out Warden. So they go to the right-hand side now. Cullen running to the line. Flat pass there. It's not a bad one. It's gone to ground. And Lachlan Macbeth couldn't hang on to it, so the Butcher boys survived there. And a little run out of dummy half. It's Kingston. So what have the Butcher boys got now? They'll bring this out of their own territory. Up to the 30. Cook finds Madden. Runs away from one. Eventually brought down just short of the 40. Quick play the ball. They come to the short side again through Cook. And it's been intercepted by Barker. Put the glasses down. Then Gara Barker's just going to stroll away with this one. And the Bulldogs get their second. 10-0 of a kick to come. Superstar from the Bulldogs.
Barker basically picked his pocket for that one. You could see the pass was waiting to be offloaded. He just timed it perfectly, sneaked in, stole his wallet, and off he went for the try.
Yeah, they were stacked down the short side, the Butcher boys, and pretty much Ngara Barker, who's just thrown everything and gambled. It's paid off.
He read the play, saw that obviously Central had the numbers, and he thought, well, they're onto something here, and he's just gone up and cut it right out.
So Mendyke will have the kicking duties right in front. And again, the crowd's just gone quiet here at Kurri. It's very eerie. Used to a real rowdy Kurri sports ground. It's very quiet.
Especially when they're 10 points in front after only 8 minutes.
Actually, I think I've just worked it out. They're all hungover from the night before.
2 nights ago, Friday night, the trivia night. The old boys had a trivia night on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
They enjoyed themselves in prep for today's game. Quizmasters Trivia was lucky enough to come up here and host it.
So Mendyke should be able to put this one over blindfolded. And it's 2 from 2 from Brent Mendyke. So the score's now 12-0. Kurri over Central Newcastle.
Well, this is the start that Ronnie Griffiths would have been looking for Friday night, as I said, we're up here for trivia with the old boys function, and he had them out there going through their paces, and there was lots of intensity for today's game. And it seems they've come out and carried it over from Friday night.
So Murray with the restart again, down into that far right corner. It's a nice bounce for down the cow and gives it to Hammond. Hammond's met heavily there by Warden. Also Donohoe in the tackle. Gilmore charging onto this one. Wrapped up well from Matt Colliner. Also Madden helping out the tackle. Here's Haynes coming out to the left-hand side. Quick hands here. Goes to Barker. Barker's this time wrapped up from Murphy. Here's Hammond again. Just over the 30. Come out to the left-hand side again. Haynes puts this on the toe. Anderson's back there, but it's a dodgy one there down there on the sideline. Oh, well, he did slip over, and somehow he's managed to recover, so it's well done from Cameron Anderson. And Kingston goes for a run from dummy half. He's wrapped up on the 30-metre zone. It's a little scamper from dummy half now. It's Josh Allenson.
Well, indications from a few of the central players is that there's still a bit of dampness out there on the ground. It looks lovely, and there's been plenty of sunshine, but a few of them have slipped over, so they might be a bit wet underfoot.
Well, the Butcher boys go on the attack now through Donohoe. Dancing around. There's a good offload back there from Colliner. Here's Murray. Finds Warden. Warden runs straight into Wyborn. Cullen also in there. Last tackle now for the Butcher boys to go. At the left-hand side, Murray decides to run it. It's a flat pass, and it's the last, and it's going to be a handover. Mitch Williams caught in possession.
Didn't hear the call.
So, Lachlan Macbeth, he'll play the ball. Here's Brady Hammond. So just over the 40 now of the full set here. The Bulldogs taken high there as Mendyke. The referees picked it. Just unlucky there, unfortunately, for Kurt Warden. Haynes looks to get things underway quickly with a touch finder on the 30. Barker gets us back underway. Gilmore again. His carries early have been very strong.
He has, yeah, plenty of work.
Brady Hammond. He's wrapped up by Williams. In fact, that's Jaden Young. Wyborn out of dummy half, linking up with Haynes. Short pass here to Anderson. Defence is there. There's numbers down the short side. They come this way through Haynes. Short pass there to Mendyke. He had to give himself up there. And obstruction called by the referee.
Yeah, they got the timing wrong there. The block runner ran through the hole before the go of the ball. Just got the timing wrong.
So Cook finds touch on the 20. Murphy gets us back underway, and Allison with another carry. Butcher boys bring this out of their own territory through Madden up to the 40. It's a good carry. Quick play the ball too. Anderson sees a bit of space, tries to catch him napping.
Yeah, great play of the ball there, caught him off.
Bryant appealing to the referee. They go out to the left-hand side. Long pass there from Murray, and he's been cleaned up by Down to Cow. Gets away, Donohoe. And now they got a penalty here, and there's a bit of a scuffle happening there. Players don't like something. Down a cow involved, and the players just come from everywhere. Looks like it's Donohoe still down on the ground. He's up now. So the Bulldogs 12-0. And the referee's just going to have a few words here. See what he's going to say here. He's got
Don't go too far.
Mitch Cullen. He's calling down the cow. We'll just see what the referee's got to say here.
On report, okay?
On report. Now I want you and I want you. All right. That's the first and the last of the rubbish, all right? We're not going to have any more. I'll deal with it. Get back. Just on the 40, Bill.
Yeah, common sense approach from referee Great Batch. Just to calm the farm.
Let's go, boys.
Tell them to get back to playing footy.
So Murray will boot this over to the hill. Almost takes out that person walking with his hands in his pockets. So we're about to get underway again here. Dono takes the tap. It's a wobbly old pass there as Chaffey has come on the field in jersey 14. Inside pass there. Williams is lifted. Put down. Welcome to Kurri Sports Ground. Colliner. Short pass to Madden. Madden gets the ball away. It's a dodgy one, but Cook's back there, luckily. Cook will just take the tackle. Centre field, 10 out from the Bulldogs try line. Come out to this right-hand side. Murray looking for a runner. He throws a long pass out to Allison. Steps away, McGrady. I'll tell you what, he's got over. And the Butcher Boys have a try. Oh.
Sheer strength from McGrady. He's pushed off 2 or 3 and then just barged over.
Well, they all went high there, the Kurri guys, and Allison, he's won the wrestle there and scores. So 12-4, the Butcher Boys back in it. As we say that, the try scorer Allison just on his haunches. So Brad Murray, difficult conversion, probably 5 metres in from touch. It's hard to tell which way this bruise is coming. I think it's coming across, Brad Murray here. So they've done well to hit back, the Butcher Boys. They've been under pressure early. Pretty much the first 15 minutes, you'd say it's been all Kurri. A good fight back.
Yeah, a couple of penalties to Central got them back into this game in a bit of field position. And apologies to the try scorer. It was Allison. I said McGrady, which is obviously his opposite man.
And that one's waved away. I think it went over the post. So it remains 12 points to 4 here. The Business Plaza Cup, round 10 of the Newcastle Rugby League. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here on Bar TV Sports. bartvsports.com.au. There's Kurri boys just take their time with the restart.
Yeah, early on they had all the field position and territory and possession. And then they gave away a couple of silly penalties and Central's hit back.
Another deep kick-off to get things underway, and Chaffey will charge straight into the defence. Cullen. So Gilmore in the tackle. Appealing for a shoulder charge, didn't come. And now he's put the ground, say kind of awkwardly. Williams gets up and plays the ball. Madden, short pass to Colliner. Colliner's driven back. Good defence here.
Great defence.
So they're coming out to this right-hand side. Madden. He's been busy early to lock forward. Now the ball comes loose, but there's a hand in there. So a relieving penalty here for the Butcher Boys. So piggyback downfield. I think that one's out on the road, so we're also a ball short now.
Give the ball boys some work to do.
So Rafika charges into Anderson and Haynes. Wrapped him up. 30 out the Butcher Boys. Murray, inside ball to Cullinan. .25 out Central. Bryant waits for it. Slow play the ball. They go at the left-hand side. Murray. Out the back it goes to Cook. Links up with Anderson, but Dunstan's up quick. Gets away from Dunstan, but he comes again and wraps him up. Bryant goes down the short side. Cook's there again. Linking up as a quick ball, and Well, Nathan Everly, if he's ever going to catch one, that was his opportunity there on that sideline.
Straight under his chest. He's more worried about pulling up that flag, though.
So the scrum will pack just shy of the 20. So it's, even though it's where we are, it's a bit cool here in the box. It bathed in sunshine, Kurri Sports Ground, so it probably is a bit warm out there for the players. Dunstan. Good run here from Mendyke and good shot there from Madden. Chaffee over the top. Haynes looking up here with Barker, tries to get away. Good tackle there from Murphy, and now he's gotten away from Murphy. Give somebody a rap, and that's what happens. Apologies to Dom. So they're over halfway now at the Kurri side. Haynes. There's a couple of dummies. Lions a charging run here. Very good run here from Gilmore. A good tackle down low from Mitch Williams. So quick play the ball, goes to Porter. Porter running in, finds Macbeth. Murray's there to wrap him up. Also Kingston in there to help out. So the 12 out from the line. On that far side, the old boy side, going down the short side, goes Wyborn, and it's been put down by Dunstan. Referee, has he called the double knock on there?
Yeah, he's ruled that's been knocked down by Central first. So this will be good. 6 tackles and all the territory to Kurri. See what they can set up here from the scrum.
So underway again through Haynes. Finds Barker here, tries to get around Murphy. He's going to get around, throws the pass back inside to McGrady. Too easy for the Bulldogs.
Set up from the scrum, all right. Great backline move. They're all hanging off Barker. And then he put on the bit of speed, drew them all in, and set it up for McGrady to stroll on over for a try.
Like attacking down this left-hand side, the Bulldogs. It's
With the positional changes they had at the start of the game with Mendyke coming into fullback, they pushed Barker out to left centre, and he's killing them out here at the moment.
So the blue and whites of Central behind the goalpost there. Plenty to think about. Brett Mendyke looking to make it 3 from 3. Interesting, Phil Williams coming up against his old club. I wonder if he went in the right change room when he got to the ground today.
Force a habit. Go right, not left. He spent many, many hours in that right change room,
So,
both as a player and a coach.
so Mendyke, 15 in from touch. Strikes it nicely again. And the touchies like it, so it's 18 points to 4 here. Kurri in command here at their home base, the Graveyard, here in the Tooheys Newcastle Rugby League. So still plenty of time in this half. And, Kurri gets us back underway. Straight down there to Wyborn and takes the dogleg turn, and the Bulldogs will bring this out again. Brought down just short of the 10. There's another good run here, and the defence is up quick. Bryant put his body on the line there. The help of Chaffee. Down the short side again. Mendyke. He's wrapped up this time by Rafika, also Cook in the tackle. Haynes. Gilmore finds Cullen. Cullen brushes away from one, now throws a pass out to Dunstan. There's a bit of space here. Dunstan throws it back inside to down to Cow. He's brought down just short of the 10. Porter. Hammond. Short pass to Gilmore. Wrapped up. Good tackle from Rafika. Last tackle now for the Bulldogs. Haynes. He'll put this one to the air. Anderson's underneath it. The chase is coming through. Wyborn picks his pocket, throws a pass here to McGrady, but the referee says offside.
Inside the 10. Must have been just in front of the kicker.
Unfortunate there. So I'll let off there for Central as Murray kicks this one towards us. It's not a bad touch finder. We're going to Bulldog territory. So Rafika, the Fijian international, spins in the tackle and he's wrapped up. So good first carry. Murray does one dummy, finds Colliner. Colliner takes it inside the 30 now. He'll stack this short side. Come this way now through Cook. Cook runs to the line. Anderson wraps him up. So Gilmore in there to help out the tackle. Bryant out of dummy half. Tries to get away from Wyborn. Anderson over the top. Also helping out was Gilmore again. Inside the 10 now, the Butcher boys. Murray's with it. Fires it out to Colliner. Colliner does the dummy. Pushes away from Porter. Looking for support. Does another dummy. Now gets the offload. Chaffee's back there to pick it up. He'll just run straight. Last tackle now for the Butcher boys. Here's Cook. Long pass. It was a flat, hard pass to Murphy, and he's over. The referee says held up.
Strong defence from Kurri on their line. Wrap the ball up. No chance of getting it down in the in goal.
He did well to take that, Murphy.
He did, yeah. It was a tough pass.
Fired that out like a rocket. Cook. It's Mendyke. Good tackle down there low. It's Bryant, probably the smallest player out there on the field. So McGrady will play this. 20 out from his own line. They go to the right-hand side. Down to Cow, comes in for a run. And straight at Colliner. So Madden in the tackle. A strong run here. Just flicks that out to anyone. Cullen's there to pick it up. Cullen sees a bit of space now. He tries to get away from Bryant. He does. He just needs the support. Throws a wild pass back inside. And we've got 6 to go, but the referee's going to call a knock on. Luckily, Bryant was there. Now we've got a penalty. Come on, Matt. What was that for?
Offside. Actually, the player from Central who put the hand out and touched it first, the player that ended up eventually on it was in front of him. So, yeah, offside.
That's what you get paid the big bucks for.
Yeah, that's right. Supposed to know the laws. So I should, being an ex-ref.
So McKenzie's out there in jersey 9 for Kurri. Started with Wyborn and now McKenzie gets his first opportunity. Out the back to Haynes here, looking for a runner. It's a long pass here. Barker's done well. Puts the goose step on, tries to get away from Allison. He's wrapped up. He's about 2 metres short from the try line.
Thought he was about to get the offload again to McGrady then.
Here's Haynes. Inside pass here to Anderson. Cook and Rafika there to wrap him up. The referee just says, just go back and play that. Get yourself untangled. Haynes looking for a runner. Goes out the back to Porter. Porter tries to get away from Murray. He does. Here's Dunstan now in a bit of space. Dunstan steps back in off his right. And he's wrapped up 5 out from the line. Porter. Pass out to Haynes here again, looking for a runner. Barker's got a bit of space. Gets away here from Murphy. Inside to McGrady. He's loving this. He stepped around a dozen here. McGrady spins and he's over. Barry McGrady. And Ngara Barker out this left edge, they're having a field day.
Certainly are. This left side combination is just killing Central. The right side defence is going to have nightmares of these two guys running them all night.
Playing with plenty of width, the Kurri Bulldogs. It's a joy to watch.
I'm going to give Ronnie Griffiths some credit. Master coaching stroke here, changing some positions around. Brought Mendyke into fullback, which forced Barker out to left centre, and he's having a field day.
Certainly is, and that's Barry McGrady's hat-trick.
He'll be asking Griffo to put Barker in the centre every week.
So 22-4. Still over 10 minutes to go in this first half. It's the way things are going, it's going to be a long afternoon for the Butcher boys. So Brett Mendyke, he's got 9 metres in from touch. A few years at the Goannas. Now finds himself at the Bulldogs.
And in his junior days, he used to be a referee too.
There you go. And he can goal kick as well.
It's all happening.
Strikes it nicely, and that one's going across the face, and there you go, the commentator's curse. You give somebody a rap. Apologies, Brent. I just ruined your 100% record.
But your 100% record is still intact.
The 22-4.
Paul Allendale curse.
Now you just cursed yourself.
Yeah, so I can't even get it. Can't even spit it out. Ugh.
Luckily, most people can't, so it's a tongue twister. So Murray, again with a restart.
Not the sort of kicking practice he was hoping for today.
Oh, that one's taken a dog leg, but he's done well to take that Cullen and down the cow with the first hit up. Dunstan comes in to help the forwards out. Chaffey's there to wrap him up. Also Brad Russell out there on the field. The ball's come loose. So a good reward there for that the tackle. Opportunity here for the Butcher boys.
Chance for Central to strike back here. 9.5 minutes to go. Bring a little respectability to the halftime score.
Both teams, they're in no hurry to pack the scrum. Eventually, scrum packs and we're underway. Here's Cook. Murphy. Just run straight at Haynes. It's a good run there from Don Murphy.
Great run.
Inside the 20. Bryant. Once here, Russell. Another good run there. And Russell just come on.
Looking for work.
Murray. Inside pass here to Chaffey. 8 metres out from the try line. Here's Brad Murray again. Finds Rafika. Running onto it here. Gets away from Barker. He's still going. Rafika, he's strong. Trying to turn in the tackle, but he's about a metre short of the line. Bryant in there at dummy half. The defence has come up quick. Now Russell's got a bit of space. Does a dummy. Eventually just takes the tackle, but referees call them offside.
Yeah, that was coming. Referee Greatbatch stayed there on the try line. He must have been yelling out at players to get back.
Cook. Inside pass here to Madden. Madden will be taken 5 metres out centre field. They've got numbers both sides, but coming out to the right-hand side now. Oh, bit of a mousetrap play here. Anderson. It's about a metre short. Here's Murray. Rafika again. There's 4 Bulldogs there in the tackle. Still wrestling. The referee called held half an hour ago. Eventually he plays it. Here's Murray. Puts it on the toe. It's a dangerous one here. There's bodies everywhere. There's a try, is there? The referee's going to call a penalty offside. Is it? What's the ruling there, Matt?
Yes, he's ruled him offside, yep. Just waiting for the signal from Billy. Player was in front of the kicker.
And now
A little bit of... Oh,
Brad Murray's got 10 in the bin.
he's argued the point. He should know better.
So the Butcher Boys are going to be down to 12 men for the remainder of this half. So interesting there. Brad Murray's obviously forgot where he was there for a moment and just given the ref a few words. Maybe some encouragement.
Probably poor choice of encouragement, but yeah, either way. That's what happens and when you do. There's only one referee out there. Just get on and play football.
So it looks like Jaden Young will play it. He's Hammond. Added in there to make the tackle. Also Rafika and Bryant helping out. McKenzie, they go to the right-hand side. Inside ball there from Porter. Finds Hammond again. In fact, that's Macbeth. They look very similar, Macbeth and Hammond. McKenzie goes for a little run from dummy half, but Russell's there to wrap him up. Porter at dummy half. Fires it to Haynes. Here we go again here. Barker this time spills the ball. It's been picked up by Murphy. Anderson's coming from behind and still going, Murphy. Very slippery. Looking for the quick play of the ball. Allison in at dummy half. Cook with it. 6 to go for the Butcher Boys. Kingston tries to get away from Porter. And McKenzie helps out with the tackle. They're 30 out from the try line, the Butcher Boys. Russell. Good tackle down low there. That was Porter. Come out at this right-hand side. Cook inside pass to Madden. Wrapped up by Young. Come out at the right-hand side again through Cook. Flat pass here to Rafika. He spins again in the tackle, but the defence is there. He's about 3 metres out from the line. Cook again. Flat pass here to Allison in the corner. Easy as you like. And the Butcher Boys get their second. 22-8 with the kick to come.
Good heads-up play there from Cook. He saw that they, even though it was a short side, they had the numbers. Quickly got it out to his wingman, and he strolls over.
Yeah, it's they haven't had much ball down this end, the Butcher Boys, but when they have, they've looked dangerous, and they've just scored that without their chief playmaker, so well done.
Yeah, it's only few and far opportunities they've had down here, but every time they have got down this far, they've consolidated. They find in the second half they get a bit more ball and they control the penalties and the ruck. They'll be dangerous.
So with Brad Murray in the bin, Kyle Kingston's got the kicking duties. About half a metre from the sideline here, and the Kurri supporters are being nice and polite, not giving any words of wisdom whatsoever. And it's not going to have the legs, so it remains 22 points to 8 here in the Business Plaza Cup, the Tui's Newcastle Rugby League here on Bar TV Sports. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. We do have another game in the Tui's Newcastle Rugby League happening today. I'll try and bring you an update. If you don't want to hear the score, just turn the mic down. You've probably already done that anyway. So it's a low kick-off or low restart, and Chaffee takes this hit up. Almost, or does make it to the 20, so it's a good start from the Butcher Boys. Down the short side they go through Colliner. Cook with a hit up now. In fact, it's Madden. Slow play the ball. They didn't want that, the Butcher boys. Here's Cook now with it. Inside pass here to Russell. Russell tries to get away, but he can't from Young. Also Hammond in there to help out. Bryant down the side. Short side there. We've got a penalty here. And interesting how I thought I saw a boot lash out there.
Knees, yeah. Led with the knee.
So I want to be careful here, the Bulldogs. 2 minutes out from half time, and don't want to let another one in here. So here's Cook. Flat pass here to Madden. Oh, halfway through, but Anderson did well to hang on. Bryant making a few more metres out of dummy half. We're seeing a lot more dummy half running from the young number 9. Chaffee at dummy half now. Here's Cook again. He's wrapped up there. So they're about 5 metres out from the try line here, the Butcher boys. Blake Chaffee charging into the line. Cullen's gone high. The referee's seen it. So just over a minute remaining. I'll take the tap. Chaffee. The referee says, hang on a minute. Go back. So Bryant with Madden. Oh, Madden's been lifted in the tackle awkwardly. So referee says play on. Here's
An
Cook.
advantage, I think.
Anderson. Anderson, he's quick. He's lightning. Anderson, he can't. Oh, he's going to get through. Somehow. Oh, he throws the ball out the back end. Rathika's there to pick it up. Rathika just needs somebody here to back up here, but now he'll just take the tackle. That was an interesting play back there from Anderson.
Certainly was.
Bryant down the short side here. Looking for Allison here, but McGrady just collars him and drags him over the sideline. And that'll probably be the end of proceedings for the first half. As we count down towards half time.
Yeah, not in a hurry to pack the scrum as the clock winds down.
And so we'll go into the break. The Bulldogs leading the Butcher boys 22 points to 8 here. And have done well, the Butcher boys, to score one back just before the break. With down to 12 men, as I said, Brad Murray in the sin bin. So we'll take a quick break here on Bar TV Sports, and we'll come back with the second half here of the Newcastle Rugby League match of the round here on Bar TV Sports. Welcome back here to Kurri Sports Ground, and it's the home side, the Bulldogs 22-8 in favour of the Central Newcastle Butcher Boys. Entertaining first half, and hopefully we'll see some more open flowing football. And welcome back, Matt Spohr. Second half, how do you see this final 40 panning out?
Well, when Central do get the ball, they do have plenty of opportunities, and they are finding some gaps in the Kurri defence. They just need some more possession and more territory.
Well,
But they'll be in trouble if Kurri keeps throwing it out the left, and they're giving the right side of Central nightmares at the moment, because Barker's just having a great game.
they're still down to 12 men at the moment, the Butcher Boys, for probably another 4 minutes. 4 minutes, the official finger count went up. So we're just waiting for a kicking tee. It's amazing how much this happens in local footies, the kicking tee.
Every week. One of your pet peeves?
Oh, it's not a pet peeve, I just find it entertaining. I'm easily entertained, Matt.
Aren't we all?
So underway with the second half. Bryant with a high, shallow restart, and McGrady's underneath it. And he'll be brought down. Not a bad start, really, for the Bulldogs to be tackled. First tackle over the 30.
Well, McGrady's been very happy with the service he's gotten so far this game.
It's Michael Steele. I think it's the first time I've called him this match. Would have started on the bench there as Young. Jaden Young will play this just short of halfway. Here's Cullen. Cullen runs into Chaffee and flicks it out the back to Mendite, linking up there with Steele again. Haynes is with it, fires it inside to Anderson, gets away from a couple. Anderson straightens up, but Chaffee's there to make the tackle. Inside the 30. McKenzie comes out of this right-hand side through Porter to Dunstan. Quick hands here, finds down a cow. He comes back in away from the touchline, and Porter spilled it backwards, says the referee. Oh, I thought he was going to allow that to play on, but no, he's called knock on from Jade Porter. So again, they're not afraid to throw the ball around the Bulldogs. And this scrum will pack 25 out from the Butcher Boys line, and they probably won't mind this with Brad Murray still off the field. Just looked over to my left, I can see him in the tunnel. So Kingston feeds it, goes out to Murphy, he straightens up, runs straight into Jared Anderson, and Cullen's there to help out with the tackle. Quick play the ball, Anderson, the other Anderson, Cameron Anderson, quickly out of dummy half, but he's wrapped up. Brad Russell. Solid hit that from Brody Hammond. So the Butcher Boys now through Mitch Williams, just short of halfway. Cook out to Rathika. Good tackle down low there. I think that was Jared Anderson. They go down the short side, short corridor again, and Cook's been captured there from Jaden Young. It's going to be a handover. So not the way you want to complete your set of 6.
In the absence of Brad Murray, Cook's been very involved, but yeah, found that on that last tackle with very few options in front of him.
So Jared Anderson now will play this on the 40. McKenzie in at dummy half, and Steele just short of halfway. They come out to this right-hand side through Porter. Short pass here to Hammond. Hammond still going here, Brody Hammond. Russell comes over the top to finish him off. McKenzie down the short side. Cullen does a big dummy to nobody. Now inside pass, it's been deflected. Now the ball's still going loose. And the referee says it's gone forward into the Butcher Boys player. Is that right?
Yeah.
You correct me if I'm wrong.
Certainly has, yes. Probably a pass that Cullen didn't need to throw there. They're looking for the offload at all times, which is good. But yeah, sometimes, you know, the old saying, better to hold it. Take the tackle.
So
Use your full set of 6.
see Murray's back out there now. So we're 13 on 13 again here at Kurri Sports Ground. Here's Cook. Out the back it goes to Anderson. Anderson tries to get away from Barker, but he's done well to wrap him up. Now Allison out of dummy half. He's brought down on the 20. Cameron Anderson again from dummy half, but Jaden Young's there to wrap him up. So Bryant down the short side. Here's Russell, Brad Russell. Just short of halfway, the Butcher boys. Madden. And straight into Steele and Cullen. Underneath was McKenzie. Last tackle now for the Butcher boys. Brad Murray back on the field. Just stabs this down towards down the cow. There was a little hand on it, and the referee says knock on. So more pressure here for the Bulldogs.
Both foot and hand.
Curry, bring back Brad Hugs.
Had a little bobble, hit the hand, hit the foot.
It's always a hard one. So the scrum will pack on the 20 here. Massive opportunity here for Central to strike back. So Bryant at the base of the scrum. Kurt Donohoe now finds a way, can't eventually get away from the tackle. Haynes wraps him up. Rafika straight into Cullen. Haynes is there to help out again. So to a steal. So they're 5 out now, Central. Bryant, Murray juggles it, finds Cook. He's went straight into Porter. Bounced out of that one. And eventually he's wrapped up. So there's still 5 metres out from the try line here, Central. Going to the right-hand side, Anderson. Madden. Fends away from a couple there, but they come again. Somehow pops the ball away here to Anderson. Anderson does so to Murphy. And Barker's there to wrap him up. And Barker made about 3 tackles in a row there.
He's having a great game in defence as well as attack.
Madden, last tackle. Slow play the ball. They go out to the right-hand side. Cook dancing around, pops out the back to Anderson, and the referee says 6 to go, and a double knock on.
Yeah, Kurri got a hand in there, knocked it down. And at first, the referee ruled 6 to go, but then it ended up back in Curry's hand, so we go with the knock on.
So another opportunity here for the Butcher boys. You can just see to the left of the screen, Kyle Kingston just getting a bit of treatment from the strapper.
Well, this will be a test of Curry's defence. See what they're made of.
Here's Murray. A long pass out here to Donohoe. Tries to get away from Dunstan. He does. Dunstan and Porter come again and wrap Kurt Donohoe up. Inside the 10 now. 9 out from the try line. Williams. Up quickly the defence there, the Bulldogs, and he goes back to the 10.
Surrounded him, had nowhere to go.
Bryant does a quick dummy, finds Murray. Porter again up quickly. Old teammates from the Rosella days. Anderson decides to go straight. Young's there to wrap him up. So it's still 10 out here at the Butcher boys. Numbers both sides. They go out to the right-hand side through Cook. Runs to the line. Rathika's charging onto it. But again, the Bulldogs there wrap the player up. Here's Cook. Murray. A long pass out here to Donohoe. One-on-one with Dunstan. Dunstan's there. And he wins that battle. Last tackle now. Murray in at dummy half again. Goes to Cook. Pressure from Cook here. He's got the ball. Very well done that from Mitchell Steele. Now the pressure's on here. Barker just needs the bounce here. Butcher boys are coming from everywhere, but it's going to beat everybody in the touch, is it? Hot potato stuff. Barker's done well. that was brilliant there from Jaden Young.
Great stuff from Jaden Young and Barker. Central lost 40 metres on that kick attempt.
Unbelievable stuff. Mendyke with it now, 30 up. The Butcher Boys try line. Haynes runs to the line, out the back to Porter. It's a difficult one for Jaden Porter. And he's spilled it. He can be forgiven for that one.
That's right. It wasn't his fault. That was a poor pass. Porter had to bend down to pick that up.
Just going back to what happened there 2 plays ago. Rewind that on YouTube. Unbelievable. It was almost like AFL. No one wanted to pick it up. There's no knock-ons, but anyway.
Yeah, it was all backwards. Hence why Kurri made 40, 50 metres without having to really touch the ball.
So the Butcher Boys bring this out of their own territory.
Another poor pass. Well picked up though by Cook.
They don't have the sun in their eyes, so no excuses. Madden, he's tried hard all day. Up to the 40. Eventually he'll play it. Kingston in a dummy half. Rafika comes back to where the player was. Now, Madden's been clipped there accidentally. It's just unintentional. I think Brady Hammond making the tackle has just caught Madden in the crossfire there, and he's just gone down in pain. Fortunately, you see that too often in footy. Just the bodies get tangled up, and hopefully he's all right.
Especially in close quarters around the ruck there. There's a lot of bodies going different directions, and yeah, a bit of friendly fire, or in this case, well, not friendly fire, it was the opposition, but not intended.
So he's going to be chaired off here, so not good news for Tom Madden and the Butcher Boys. Could be his afternoon done and dusted.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He's been playing really well. Put his hand up, done a lot of work.
So Kyle Kingston now will come in and play it once Madden leaves the field. At least he's walking on it. That's one good sign. So 22-8. Just under half an hour left in this one. There's Brad Russell. Short pass here. It's Ethan Campbell. That might be his first touch of the afternoon. Rafika. Not sure if he's had a break today. Second rower for the Central Butcher Boys and a very good carry. Steele there to wrap him up. Down the short side, Cook. A little inside chip there for Anderson, but it's been picked up by the Bulldogs. So Barry McGrady now. Almost centre field. 15 out from his own try line. Down a cow.
You got the 20-odd referees in the crowd telling them to get him on side.
Dunstan. Just helping out is Cullen. Here's Hammond. Wouldn't be a game of football without the call from the crowd. The referee says go back and play it. Hammond right on halfway. McKenzie out to the left-hand side. Haynes. Long pass out here to Barker. Comes back infield. Finds Haynes again. Referee's calling last. Hands still in the air. Wouldn't gets the kick away. In fact, it was Mendyke, I beg your pardon. And Cameron Anderson's there to take it. Straight into Brady Hammond. So Mitchell Steele in there to make the tackle. So what have the Butcher Boys got here? Mitch Williams wrapped up just short of the 30. Campbell. Nathan Campbell just short of the 40. Murray gets the kick away. Didn't really strike that as nicely as he wanted. It's a dodgy bounce there for McGrady. Kingston's there. Also Murphy to make the tackle. Mendyke. Just dancing around there, but eventually wrapped up by Campbell and also Cook. Here's McGrady. McGrady fends away from a couple. It's a good little run that from Barry McGrady inside the Butcher Boys territory. Hammond.
Kurri needed that time. Some good metres.
Mitchell Steele did very well there to hang on to that one. Hammond. He's gone awkwardly in that tackle. So down the short side they go, the Bulldogs. Haynes puts it in the air. Anderson's underneath. The chasers are coming through. And trying to steer him back in towards the in goal, but doesn't happen. There's a long pass across the in goal there to Kyle Kingston. He slips over. Now he's lost the ball. So, not the afternoon here for the Butcher Boys.
It was a dangerous pass. Putting another player under pressure.
Here's a long pass to throw in front of your own
Right
sticks,
in front of your
but,
sticks,
anyway.
that's right, yeah. Maybe up
So-
the other end, but
So the scrum will pack on the 10-metre zone. And still plenty of time left in this one. 14 points behind the Butcher Boys. Come down the short side. Dunstan juggles it. Gets the ball away here, down the cow. Close to the sideline. Comes back infield. Gets away from a couple here, down the cow. Wrestling here. It's a very good surge. Inches from the try line. And now we've got a penalty here to the Bulldogs.
hand on the ball.
So McKenzie just got to play it on the mark, tap it on the mark. Now it just throws it anywhere. Hammond's there to pick it up. Hammond spinning in the tackle. Chaffee's there. Another slow play the ball. McKenzie out the back to Porter, linking up with Haynes. Haynes double pumps it and the ball's come loose. And Barker's grounded the football, but the referee's going to call a knock on.
Yeah, good hard hit just at the right time as he was taking hold of the ball. Dislodged it.
So the scrum will pack on the 10. They're not in any hurry to pack this scrum. So Allison off his wing, runs straight into the shoulder of Cullen. And he may not be well here, Allison. He's very slow to his feet to play it. He might be a bit winded after that one as Ethan Campbell now makes a hit up. Right down the short side. Finds Mitch Williams. 30-metre zone, the Butcher Boys. They seem to be camped down this zone. Here's Rathika. Another good run here. And winning the arm wrestle in the ruck, it seems, the Bulldogs. Here's Chaffee. Last tackle now for Central. Right on halfway. Coming out this way, and the pass again. It's a dodgy pass from Bryant and poor old Brad Russell. He's not expected to take those down near your bootlaces. Another opportunity is Macbeth from dummy half. Bryant there making the tackle, trying to make up from the previous mistake. Haynes. As Jared Anderson steps in off his left, but Campbell does well to grab him. Mitch Cullen. Just take a hit up. Now he shrugs away from a couple. Now he turns on the pace, finds Barker. Barker dancing around, gets away from a couple, linking back up here with Mendyke. Quick hands here from the Bulldogs here. Oh, done extremely well there, Macbeth. Lachlan Macbeth. Now, quick play the ball again here, Dunstan. Oh, flicks it out the back. It looks spectacular there. So was that from down the cow, but it's gone into touch. And Zeb Dunstan stayed down. Gingerly after that tackle and playing some expansive footy when they want to, the Bulldogs. almost too quick to call. Dunson's still down. He's on his feet now. Now apparently we've got a score, Matt. We'll just, if you don't want to hear the score between Lakes and Maitland, just turn the sound down for a moment. So the scrum was about to pack. Yeah, what's the score there down at Carl Oval?
Yep. Pickers 26, Seagulls 16.
Oh. So the Black and Whites are back with the action here. Ethan Campbell. Here's Brett Russell now, runs straight into Porter. Hammond also there to make the tackle. Down the short side goes Bryant. Well, to take that was Mitch Williams. So Blake Chaffee runs into Mitchell Steele and again on his back, starting to play the ball down. They've done well in that area here. Kurri is Rafika. Bryant wants a bit of space. Cody Bryant and McKenzie just collars him, brings him down on the 40. Murray in at dummy half. And up goes from Donohoe. It's a wobbly old kick, but these ones can sometimes bring fortune. Not this occasion for time down the cow. Takes it easy, really. Now, it looks like Ethan Cook's off for the Butcher Boys here. There's a mistake there from dummy half. No, the referee says play on, and Mendyke's with it. Looks like there's a few changes for the Butcher Boys. So try and work out who's who now, or what positions they're playing. There's a good offload there from Mitchell Steele. Barry McCrady's with it, and now he's spilled it. There must have been a little bobble there. So a let off there for the Butcher Boys. So it looks like, yeah, Ethan Cook is off the field at the moment for the Butcher Boys. So it'd be interesting to see who's playing in the 5'8" role. The referee's just called time off. Looks like it's Brad Russell just doing up his shoelaces. So the scrum will pack on the 40. Come down the short side through Anderson, running it down the cow, but Porter's there to help out. But now Anderson's just gone straight through them, and Mendyke comes there to clean up. Tell you what, they're lucky there, the Bulldogs. Here's Murray, finding Donohoe, lightning on his feet. Ethan Campbell now. He's wanting to keep going there. Eventually he's wrapped up from Haynes. He's still, well, he's wrestling with himself now. Now he'll eventually play it. Donohoe there. Murray, inside pass to Rafika. Rafika gets to within 4 metres of the try line. Bryant goes to the short side. There's a chance here. Donohoe, he's over. The Butcher Boys get there first of the second half. And it's 22-12, the kick to come. Well done, Kurt Donohoe. And who knows, there's still plenty of time left in this one as I just look over the scoreboard, and in the final 20 minutes. Important kick here, although they're still going to score twice. An interesting period in the match here.
Well, it's been a mile a minute so far, Paul, the first 20 minutes, and no one's really sort of taken control of this second half. Bit of spilled pill, but once they hold on a bit of the ball, both sides are capable of scoring points, so we'll see what comes in the next 20.
So Murray, 9 metres in from touch. Again, those old boys over there on the far side, they're not saying too much today. Murray's kick is over. So it's now 22 points to 14. And all of a sudden, Central are closing in. Just open the door a little here, the Bulldogs. So Jerome Haynes will get us underway. Looks like Ryan Milgate's out there too now for the Butcher Boys as the kick goes down in the shadows of that far corner. Brad Russell will charge into the line. And it's a good first up carry over that 20. Ethan Campbell has been busy since he's come on the field. Don Murphy waits for it at dummy half. Goes out to Brad Murray. Looking up here with Colliner. I want him to step away from a couple. Eventually he's brought to ground on the 30. Bryant, quick play the ball again, finds Murray and Milgate charges onto it. He's just been clipped and brought to ground on the halfway. Goes to Murray. Long pass out there, finds Donahoe. Looks like he's playing second receiver now. Allison's got it. And Allison's wrapped up. He's playing a bit injured out there. Josh Allison. Murray, he'll put this one to the sky. It's another tester here for Down the Cow. The chase is coming through. It's been picked up here. 6 to go, says the referee. Mitch Williams with the ball. Anderson at dummy half. Goes for a little run. Slips over. Porter's there to wrap him up. Colliner now finds Rathika. And the defence is there to wrap him up. Still 8 out for the try line here, the Butcher Boys. Numbers both sides. They go to the right. No. Bryant goes himself for a dummy half. And McKenzie's there. He's wrapped him up. Good defence from the Bulldogs. Butcher Boys now. Rathika again just charges straight in where the action just was. And again the defence is there to clean him up. Goes to Murray now. Murray just had to juggle that a little. Donahoe gets away from one. And he's collared there and Anderson over the top. So here they go again now, the Butcher Boys. Murray, it's a kick here into the corner for Kingston and Down the Cow. It's bobbled. Dunstan's picked it up. And we're going to the middle for a line dropout. So a bit of fortune there for the Bulldogs. But the Butcher Boys are going to have a repeat set of 6 coming up.
Very fortunate because Down Nicow actually knocked it on, but you can't be offside in your in goal, so we go for the goal line dropout. Very fortunate. Otherwise it would have been a penalty central again.
So Haynes with the restart. It's not a bad kick, just over the 40. And Brad Russell will just charge into the line. Mackenzie's there to make the tackle. Also too, Macbeth in there helping out. Colliner goes back in field, gets away from one, now gets the offload away. Anderson's got a bit of space, but the door closes quickly. And now the ball's being flicked out the back. Bryant's with it. Anderson's still on the ground. Now we've got a penalty for lifting in the tackle.
Penalty, referee was playing the advantage. We had the guy lifted up over the horizontal.
So the referee's just called time off. 22-14 right in front. Do you take the 2 or do you go for the try?
Well, this much time to go, if it was me, but no one listens to me, I'd be taking the 2.
Well, Kenzie, he's back on his feet after a bit of cramp. And so the Butcher Boys now have a full set of 6. Here's Rathika again. And
Going for the 6. That's why you don't listen to me.
Thought he was through then. Again, the defence came quickly. Bryant waits for the dummy half. Brad Murray with the ball. Finds Colliner. Colliner, nice little pass there. And the defence is there to wrap up. I think it's Mitch Williams who will play the ball. Anderson's at dummy half. I'll tell you what, he's very close. Plays the ball. Murray. Long pass out. It's just bounced now to nobody. Murphy. Luckily, Don Murphy was there because Nimbarka was coming through.
It travelled nearly as far on the ground as it did through the air.
Here's Colliner. Brock Gilmore's back out there. Numbers both sides again, the Butcher boys. A slow play the ball. Here's Murray with it. Puts it on the toe. The runners are coming through here. But Macbeth's picked it up and it's another knock on. Now the ball's been booted away. And all of a sudden, the crowd on the far side have woken up. Heading into the final 10.
No doubt about that one. He played at it with the arm, went forward.
So the referee's called time off. Just to let the viewers know at home, the clock on your screen is just a guide. It's not the official time, so don't worry too much if you still see it tick. But anyway, the official time, there's still just under 13 remaining. Here's Donohoe. Donohoe looking for a runner. He finds Anderson. Anderson tries to get away from Haynes, but it was a very good tackle. Anderson looking for the quick play the ball. Donohoe quickly out of dummy half. Finds Allison. And we're going to try for the Butcher boys. Josh Allison gets his second of the afternoon. And it's 22-18 with the kick to come. So another big kick coming up here for Brad Murray. I don't know what's happened to the Bulldogs the last 10 minutes or so, but they've just gone to sleep.
Handling errors in the last couple of minutes played a big part. Every time the ball's been kicked or every time the ball went Bulldogs' way, a stray hand knocked on or a bad pass.
Here's Murray with his kick. Touches like it. And it's now 22-20 here at Kurri Sports Ground.
The Central boys will be saying, I told you so, Spory. We kept the ball, went for the 6, and they got it.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I'd written them off at half time. I thought, yeah, Bulldogs got this in the bag, but it's been a great fight back on the Butcher boys. Haynes with the restart. Kingston's underneath it. Well, he's everywhere. Throws it infield. That's a shocker. The restart. Now, that's my favourite part. The restart. How often do you see that?
Yep, after just putting 6 points on the board and bringing it back to a 2-point difference. The kick-off, and it goes, well, was going to go dead, and he makes the mistake, and now we've got a line dropout.
Poor old Kyle Kingston. Apologies there. But, back on the way. And the Bulldogs have a sniff again. 2 points in front.
Let's see what they can do with the ball.
Here's Wyborn.
It's been a while since they've had it.
25 out from the Butcher boys try line. They stack down their short side. McKenzie. Oh, Haynes. Could have said he'd been tackled without the ball. The referee says play on. Donohoe with the ball. Looking for a quick play the ball. Anderson gets it. Goes for a little run from dummy half. But the fence is there. Gilmore and McKenzie make the tackle. Kingston now will go for a run. So they're just short of halfway now, the Butcher boys. Murray inside pass to Colliner. Wyborn's there to greet him. Also Macbeth. And Bryant again from dummy half, picking up with Rafika. A couple of players now sucking in the big ones as we head into this final 10 minutes. Brad Murray runs to the line, goes out the back to Donohoe. Nice pass there to Murphy. Good defence for Barry McGrady. Wraps him up. Last tackle now for Central. Murray, another high cross kick here to Tester for Dunstan. Millgate does well, flicks it for Kingston here. There's a chance here. Kingston on the toe. Mendyke spelled it. The ball's still alive, and he comes again. The referee's called knock on. Good little play from Kyle Kingston. Almost paid off. And another set of 6 coming up here for the Butcher boys. So all of a sudden now, the Bulldogs are in no rush to pack this scrum.
And so far, Paul, Central haven't been doing anything flashy. They've been holding onto the ball, good hit-ups, nice little passes, and they're back in it, 2 behind.
So Murray feeds it, goes to Kingston. Kingston will just take the first tackle. Wyborn's there to greet him. 8 metres out from the try line. Going to the right-hand side, Donahoe. Inside pass to Murphy. Murphy charges onto it. Gilmore's there to wrap him up. And so was Wyborn in the tackle. Bryant now comes out the left-hand side. Rafika, Murray, Williams. Good tackle low from Porter. Bryant again a dummy half. Madden, he's just come back out there and he spilled it. It's been picked up by Jared Anderson. So a let off there for the Kurri side.
Slightly delayed commentator's curse there. Said Central holding onto the pill, and as soon as they get it, they drop it.
Now McGrady's with it. McGrady, he's got a penalty.
Well, that's what they wanted.
Now a piggyback downfield. As the old boy shed, livens up. Full set coming up for the Bulldogs. 2 balls on the field. Barker gets us underway. And Gilmore takes the first hit up.
They need to get through this set and get to their kick at the end of the set. Just kick it down the other end of the field. Just a simple 6 tackles, hold on to it, and get to the kick.
Steele met heavily there from Colliner.
Good guys, get up with the flag.
Wyborn, dummy half, goes for a little run, looking for a runner. Rafika's there to wrap him up. Williams over the top. Porter, dummy half. Steele. Good tackle down low from Bryant. Madden over the top. Last one down for the Bulldogs. Haynes. Little chip over the top. The runners are coming through, but Allison's there to clean it up. Allison now gets away from a couple. Gets away from Wyborn. He's still going. It's a very good run from Josh Allison.
Great run there from the big fella.
Kingston now goes for a scamper from dummy half. Runs straight into Macbeth. Wrapped up on the 30. Mitch Williams now. Pitches another 10. So what have the Butcher boys got here? Milgate. Takes it to halfway. Goes to Murray. Murray looking for a runner. He finds Don Murphy. He just lost his footing there as he was charging onto that. Haynes is there to wrap him up. Last tackle now for Central. Here's Murray with the ball. He puts it high again. It's another tester for Mendyke. The charges are coming through. 10 out of 10 for Brent Mendyke there.
Great take.
He's down to Cow. And straight into Rafika. Murray also in there, helping out. Milgate underneath. A little run from dummy half here. Looks like it's Sam Woodon out there in jersey 6. Gets his first touch. Here's Barry McGrady. So we've got 5 minutes to go in this contest, round 10. The Tui's Newcastle Rugby League. Porter does a little dummy, but Rafika and Williams don't fall for it. Last tackle now for the Bulldogs. Goes to Mendyke. Well, it's been ricocheted off Milgate into touch. Let's see what the referee's going to call here. And he's called a Bulldogs feed. Well, interesting stuff. So the scrum will pack. 35 out from the line. Now, the Bulldogs players, the Butcher boys I should say, they're not happy with that call.
Brad Murray's pushing his luck there. He's having another thing to say, this time to the touch judge, Everly.
Gilmore. So the 25 out. They can shut the game out here. The Bulldogs. Porter had to reach for that one again. And just takes the run, takes the tackle. 20 out from the try line. Wyborn, he'll go for a little run, then offloads it to Cullen still going, gets away from a couple, but Madden's there, wrapping him up. Wyborn out of dummy half down the short side, and Barker puts it on the toe. I'll tell you what, it's very close out there on that far side. The referee says no. Here we go to the post for a line goal dropout. So 4 minutes remaining here. The short restart. Down to Cal, does well.
He caught the one that counts. He dropped a few early, but he took this one, and that made the difference.
So Mitchell Steele, centre field, 5 out from the try line. Wyborn in at dummy half. Links up with Haynes. Short pass here to Anderson, stepping off his left. Madden and Campbell there to wrap him up. Wyborn goes himself from dummy half. He spins in the tackle. He could have it down here. Just short. Anderson now at dummy half. Haynes. Jerome Haynes. He's directing traffic. Cullen comes in centre field. The tackle's a little high. Play on. They go to the left-hand side through Haynes. He puts it on the toe. Allison's there. He fumbles here. Barker's come through. He's gone dead.
Another dropout. They're in the driver's seat. Keep getting the ball back. Play out the 6. If they don't get any points, put another grubber into the in goal.
So Murray is arguing with the referee. Another restart. It's a good one. Oh, done well. Timed in. Newcastle gets away from Millgate. He's still going down to Cal.
Is it the same player that 10 minutes ago was getting kicked to all the time and dropping it?
He's done well. Now he'll take his time to play it. We're in the final 2. Wooden. Steele. He'll just take this tackle centre field. He's 7 metres out from the try line. Wyborn. Here, charging on it, it's Brock Gilmore. And he's about a metre short.
He'd love a meat pie just about now.
He's had a good game.
Certainly has.
Here's Porter. Porter does a dummy. Still going, Jade Porter. He could be over. The ball's come loose. What's the referee call there? Is that a Butcher Boys knock on? So
yes, it is. It's a Kurri feed. Yep, knocked out of the hands via the central player. So Kurri feed. More pressure.
So time out. Again, as I said, that clock on your screen, it's just a guide. I can tell you there's 61 seconds remaining. So down the cow will just go in to pack into the scrum. Porter will feed it. And just a bit of experience there from Jade Porter, just chewing up a few more seconds. Now he feeds it. Cullen finds Haynes. Wooden. A step back inside, but tripped over himself.
Had to get his tackle count up then.
Here's Cullen. Cullen dancing around, stepping out of tackles, bending away, still going. The ball comes free. It's been picked up by Barker. And Barker's wrapped up about 2 metres out from the try line. Can they get one more to finish off? Haynes, inside pass to Gilmore. Wyborn. There's a dummy. Straightens up. Still a metre out from the try line here, the Bulldogs. Ball needs to go to Porter. It does. He should just thump this one over the sideline. No, he'll just take the tackle. And that's it. That's full time. Kurri Bulldogs. They get away with it. Touch and go there. But, they've done well to hang on in the end. Kurri Bulldogs win 22 points to 20 here over the Central Newcastle Butcher Boys. Matt, who was your pick out there?
Well, there's a few good players out there today. As you mentioned, Brock Gilmore went looking for a lot of work, which is good from a front rower. But I'd have to go with a hat-trick hero. McGrady, 3 tries. Him and Barker were causing Central problems all day.
Well, it's been an entertaining afternoon here at Kurri Sports Ground. The home team, the Kurri Bulldogs, defeating the Central Newcastle Butcher Boys 22 points to 10 here on Bar TV Sports. Round 10 of the Newcastle Rugby League. It's Paul Arundale and Matt Spall signing off, and we'll catch you next week.